Yeah, that in Northeast there is huge potential of this aromatic industries also, because a large number of herbs are there, floriculture products are there, so there is scope for employment and income. Even on a small scale industries can often come up on that basis. Similarly, in Northeast you will see there is a large number of mineral resources like coal, limestone in Meghalaya, which is exported directly without any value addition. So rather, even the neighboring Bangladesh, they import our limestone from Meghalaya and they process there, and the cement produced there in Bangladesh come back to here and sold at a higher price. They make the profit. So why not to process here and directly the final product be exported to other region? So these are some of the special things that can be encouraged through different budget provisions.
As a South Indian, I know that there is so much demand in the South for the Northeast handicrafts, which are sold at a high price because there is no regulation, price regulation I think, and there are lots of products unique to Northeast. Say for example the bamboo products or the weaved products, particularly the handloom products, which I think women play a very important role in weaving. And I think that it's very important to also look at the weaving techniques, and if there are any problems in the weaving techniques, whether some kind of workshops can be done, maybe if there is provision in the budget for such enhancement of weaving and handloom, I think the products can be improved.
In connection with the tourism, what I can say is that I had done a study a few years back and some evaluations we have done in the Cherrapunji area. So what I have seen that as a tribal state here, and where women has the more power in the socio-economic sphere and their involvement is also much more. So most of the informal activities like vending and other works in the hospitality sector also, women are involved much. And what we have seen that if there is an increase in inflow of the tourist by 1%, so 0.27% in terms of the multiplier, women are benefited, which is much more than as compared to that of the men who are benefited by 0.25 that I had estimated there, multiplier effects like that. Similarly, in terms of the general income earning, normally men are in the hierarchy, in the higher up, in the hotels and other sectors. That's why on an average they earn more as compared to women. But when tourism develops, the growth of the income for women will be much more than that of the men.
Women running the markets is something very unique, I think, to the Northeast, which we do not really give so much importance to. So just like women in marketing, in markets, then women in food industry. Why I am stressing on food industry? Because I think that without some facelift to food industry, I don't think tourism can be developed. Food, transport, and hospitality, these are very, very important when it comes to developing tourism. Without these three, I don't think Northeast stands a good chance. And secondly, not only these three, we also have to look at women's role in arts, culture, weaving and handicrafts, where there is a lot of potential which has not at all been looked at so far.
Cost of individuals has gone up so much in recent years, so the minimum taxable, non-taxable income limit has to go up too much, especially for those families who are only single earner. And normally special concessions are given to many women. Don't take it other way that I am against the women telling, but most of the women earners you will see, they marry a earner man also. So there is a double income group and they are getting more benefit rather. Rather, if a woman marry suppose a unemployed man, or a man marry an unemployed woman, so single earner, so in that case you can give more relaxation to them, and so that they will get little bit more benefit and their burden will be reduced. That is from the income perspective. And for the education, they are especially for the higher education, the allocation should be more, and some infrastructure can be created in this region so that many of the middle income group people, where meritorious students come from those families, they had to spend a lot of money by taking so much of trouble to send them to outside for good education, so that they can avail in this region itself.
Absence of local entrepreneur is another area of concern. We must make effort to improve the qualities of entrepreneur in the region. These days, we are talking about the lead millionaires, the lead entrepreneurs. Similarly, successful tribal entrepreneur, successful Northeast entrepreneur, tribal millionaire, Northeast millionaire must come out from the region. In this regard, developing skilled manpower, including entrepreneurship skill, would be the key component for private sector development in the region.
The export subsidy can be given so that the northeastern, whatever products come in Northeast India from the small scale sector, that will become cheaper in the outside world, so more can be exported in the competitive market. That is one thing. And second thing, in order to encourage this type of growth, like your entrepreneurship and other small scale industries even, you need a lot of infrastructure. One is that your transport cost eat up much of this product profits. So that's why your infrastructure in terms of the road transport or the railway it needs a boosting, because except Assam, much of the northeast areas or all the states are not connected by the golden quadrilateral as happened in other mainland India. Similarly, your power generation needs to be boosted up, because power is an essential sector. If you, without generating power, first you want to establish some industry, you will have some blockage in the production. So you cannot carry on for long period of time. So it will be an obstacle to it.
Ultimately, it is private sector development which will be the key player in the development process of the region. Instituting enabling environment for private sector development, private sector is essential. Over time, it will be the private sector, not the state government, that will create jobs and promote economic growth. In this regard, modification of existing land and labor law, labor policies, along with improvement in infrastructure facilities and quality of governance, these are the critical measures needed to address or to attract private capital, both international and national.
Reduce the import duty and as well as to promote the export to the neighboring Bangladesh, Myanmar, whatever is there. So in that process, tourism will also improve as well as the other sectors. This is jointly it can be done. And some tax holidays can be given, so that for few years the people who will take interest in the entrepreneurship, development of entrepreneurship in this region, they don't have to pay the tax. So their profit potential will be much more. So they can be encouraged in that process.
I mean, even the hotels, there isn't, there could be hundreds of, mid-range, low-range hotels, but, they aren't luxury hotels. So if someone is, see, it doesn't make, it has to make money sense to the tourists, right, who are going from here to there. It is an expensive journey for an entire family from Delhi to be able to go to Arunachal Pradesh, spend you got to spend about 5 to 7 days out there, because half the time is going to spend on traveling, you see. So, and then you need you need that kind of a facility to be able to enjoy yourself and come back. That facility is still not there. The chopper service that is there in Arunachal, because that's a huge tourism potential that the state has, is not safe. The choppers that are used, so people will have to hit the road, which is going to take a lot of time. Even the road from Guwahati to Shillong, which once upon a time used to be a beautiful road, is no longer a good road. So it takes hours to even reach Shillong. Meghalaya is also another area which is nice and has a lot of tourism potential. So these are basic things which should have been there by now.
The central government is to be more open for inviting investors to come to the region here. So the new government, the strong government, in its budget, if it invites more investors to come to the region, that will boost up investment here in the region.